You shot straight, but you shot late. High level. This is the Rundown Podcast.
I'm gonna give you the rundown.
KTA 6, bitch, freak in the couch. FIZZLE K coming home, swear to God, it's a route. Night West, where the fuck these niggas at? Roll a nigga in the wood, turn his ass to a pack. In this war with my fam, cause they wanna get the brain. Trying to kill their whole family, their house full of pain.
Y'all let these niggas do it. So shit. This shit fucked up. He told me, what if you down live? Then I just down live, bitch. What you talking about? I will go viral. I ain't gonna count them boys behind me right now. It's about 1, 2, 3, 4, it's like 5 cars.
11:10 p.m., a man shot multiple times at an Orange Park apartment complex died.
How many niggas you done stepped on? How many hats you done caught? Who rockin' with who? Nigga, is that about FIZZLE, nigga? You fuck nigga played, nigga. Took my main man, nigga, my little cousin, nigga. Nigga, look at me, nigga. I ain't had no sleep in this bitch, nigga. Hey, you fuck nigga played, nigga. That's on Leeke. That's on Reggie and Shane Payne, nigga.
Say man, hey man, it's OG Jucario. Now back at you with another one. And I had to come spin the YouTube block and give y'all the latest in the Fulio death investigation. And the latest homicide of Mr. Darius Beals, right? They're trying to associate his death with what happened to Fulio out there in Tampa, Florida, right? Well, at the same time, this is rumor and innuendo, and people are just speculating at this time. And this rumor is swirling the internet, all because Fulio dissed the dead in a lot of songs, as we know. And Darius Beals' brother, right, happened to be Lil Leeke, another young man who lost his life to gun violence as well. And condolences go out to the Beal family at this time, and my prayers are with them. And, you know, with Fulio, you know, getting gunned down, and they're trying to say, well, Bill's death has something to do with Fulio and his gang getting get back, right? It seems to me like somebody's trying to frame what happened to Bill's death with Fulio as a get back type of scenario, right? When something sinister in so many other ways could have went on. And the reason I say that is because of a report that has surfaced on Facebook. That's right. In a recent report that I read, it says Bill's death had nothing to do with what happened to Fulio. And in the article, you know, that the news put out, we're going to check out what they say happened to Bill. It says that a man was shot and killed in the parking lot of an apartment complex in Orange Park Friday night, according to the Clay County Sheriff's Office. Deputies said that the shooting happened around 11:10 p.m. at the Lower Grove Apartments on Wells Road. The victim, identified as 29-year-old Darius Beals, was in the parking lot of the apartment complex when he was shot multiple times by an unknown suspect. Beals died at the scene, according to CCSO. Investigators said that they believe Beals was the intended target of this attack. No arrests have been made. Anyone with information is asked to contact the detective office with any type of help that they can provide. Now, the reason I say that Bill's, homicide wasn't connected with Fulio as get back in any type of way, because this report is saying otherwise, and this could very well be the real situation behind Bill's death. So check it out. Run it. Now, there's very limited information on Mr. Darius Beals' death, but as this platform on Facebook is reporting, Ashell G-Man, a blogger, says this about the homicide concerning Mr. Beals. She said it was a silver Dodge Durango parked at the front of those apartments that Darius was in that day. And as soon as the shooting happened, this same silver Dodge Durango can be seen speeding away from the crime scene. Wow. And allegedly, according to Ashell G-Man, she says that allegedly this is a targeted hit coming from an indictment on behalf of Kenny Capps, who was picked up for VOP, a violation of probation, right? After attending rapper Fulio's birthday celebration weekend. Paul, aka Nook, is currently working with the state of Florida, allegedly, to reduce his time after being busted with unexplainable amounts of drugs and weapons. Wow. Lex was murdered a year prior on January 15, 2023, right? After traveling west on I-10 near Luna Avenue when a red Mercedes sedan pulled up after tailgating this vehicle of Lexus, and then the occupants of the suspected vehicle. After a short time, they changed lanes, they passed the victim's vehicle, and then they discharged their firearm. Wow. Allegedly, after Lex died, Darius became closer to Nook, right, who was also known as Paul. And it's also alleged that FIZZLE, right, who's also known as Darius, was still conducting deals, drug deals, on behalf of Nook, which is why he was murdered. Now, all this information is alleged by this Facebook platform, Shell, right, G-Man, the blogger, who has alleged inside information on what actually happened to Darius Beals. Wow. And in more information that she posted, she uploaded the indictment for Kenny Caps, and she also uploaded an agreement that it seems like Paul, aka Nook, signed his initials to corroborate against Kenny Caps. Wow. Yikes. Now, it's also said in this report of Shell G-Mans that Paul is the brother-in-law of Darius Beals, who Darius Beals has children with Paul's sister. And all this is being now reported on Shell G-Man's Facebook platform. And this is updated information on the death of Darius Beals, 1200, right? Who was said to be knocked off by Julio Fulio's gang as Get Back. But as I just explained to you in the information I just presented to you that's going around on Facebook says otherwise. Now I'm gonna post the agreement that Shell G-Man posted along with this report that she made about Darius's homicide, showing that Paul has made an agreement. He's put his initials down and said that he will indeed cooperate, right? So let's read a portion of it. Check it out. Cooperation, substantial assistance to be considered. Defendant agrees to cooperate fully with the United States in the investigation and prosecution of other persons. Now, if y'all read that document that was uploaded with the report on Darius Beals' homicide, this document is saying that Paul, aka Nook, who Darius was allegedly selling drugs for, right, is agreeing to testify, right? He's agreeing to give up information, cooperate with the state, right, in the prosecution, allegedly, of Kenny Caps and his federal indictment of selling to a UC, you guys. Wow, that's crazy, right? Now, all this information is alleged by the blogger Shell G-Man, who uploaded this information. So it seems that Darius Beals, the victim of gun violence, has a situation going on now that he's deceased with his brother-in-law and his mother of his children, right? Being that Paul is also said to be trying to cooperate against Kenny K, who has this federal indictment, right? And it's not looking too good, you guys. And I also reported on the Kenny Caps indictment. I did a video on that. And this information was going around Reddit. The documents was on a social platform called Reddit, and people was having a discussion and sharing the documents. Now, that federal indictment of Kenny Caps selling to a UC, and I read that full indictment, you guys. And now they're saying that, ironically, Paul, the brother-in-law of deceased Darius Beals, is also trying to cooperate against Kenny Caps in his federal indictment, according to this information that's now circling around Facebook. Wow, yeah. Shell G-Man will go on to upload another piece of a document regarding Paul's investigation, and it reads like this. JSO gang unit S.A. Vito and S.A. Gabriel observed Anderson's phone at 4011 Leatherwood Drive consistently in the morning to about 3 p.m. when Anderson would travel to 6105 Maggie's Circle. Additionally, JSO gang unit S.A. Vito and S.A. Gabriel observed Anderson's phone return to 4011 Leatherwood Drive in the evening and would remain until the next day. Based on my training, experience, and knowledge of the investigation, I believe Anderson used 6105 Maggie Circle, Jacksonville, as the primary stash location for his narcotics and used 4011 Leatherwood Drive, Orange Park, as his residence. I assisted JSO with the search in 4011 Leatherwood Drive, Orange Park. We recovered the following items from this address. One loaded 7.62 caliber AK style semi-automatic rifle. One loaded FNX .45 caliber pistol. One plastic baggie with an assortment of unknown pills. One bulletproof vest. One loaded Glock .45 caliber pistol. One loaded Taurus 9mm pistol. One red luggage bag with drug residue. One blue and brown suitcase. One black satch, and approximately $30,959 in U.S. currency were recovered from the scene. Wow. So as you heard in that report, it also mentioned Orange Park, where Darius Beals lost his life at, you guys. And again, condolences to Mr. Beals' family, who lost his life to gun violence. So for my conclusion, after reading this report that Shell G-Man uploaded to her Facebook, it doesn't seem like this was any get-back situation for Fulio's death. As the report states, this was something along the lines of drugs, right? And Mr. Bill ended up losing his life. And it seems like his brother-in-law, Paul, right, had a lot going on with him. And it seems like Mr. Bill got caught up in the middle of all the dealings that were happening around him. Now, FIZZLE, aka Darius Beals, was a father of 3 as shown in the picture. And it's unfortunate that this young man had to lose his life behind senseless gun violence. So as I'm sure more information will come out with platforms like Shell G-Man reporting and giving us the inside scoop on these types of stories, more shall come out on what actually happened and who did this to Darius Beals and what really went on with this whole ordeal. So until next time, this is OG Jucario TV. Keep it locked.
You're watching the Rundown Podcast. I appreciate everybody for spending with me. I appreciate all my subscribers for sliding with your boy every time. And say, man, hey, man, keep hitting that like button, keep hitting that subscribe button, and look, turn on post notifications so we can slide whenever I get the drop. You already know what it is, man. It's deeper than Buddha, her, you hear me? And guess what? I'm gone.